What's going on, Diggletdreamers? Mathers here with another episode of Classy Friday. We're going to play some RU today because it is my favorite tier. It's also Quinlanding's favorite tier, and I want to try to become kind of the RU channel. You know, like want to. Everybody talks about OU. Some people talk about UU. Not many people talk about RU or NU that much, so I figured me and Quinlanding figured we'd hop on that train. We kind of focus on the lower tiers in Pokemon, so that's why I'm trying to play a little more RU. Also, I just love RU. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I got this brand new team that I've played with once beforehand, and as you can see, something kind of exciting. Untitled 199. That means the next team that I make is going to be my 200th team. Definitely not my exactly 200th team. It's just 200 since this Showdown has started keeping track. You know, like there's been times like where Showdown would completely wipe all my teams, but and then I finally figured it out, and it's been like a long streak since then. So I think I'm gonna do something special for my 200th team. I'll probably like build it and record it or something, and just play a game and see if they win. I don't know. It's not that special, but I want to do something for it because it's a pretty cool milestone. But I also wanted to say I wanted to apologize for missing a moveset Monday this week. If you've been keeping up with me and the channel and everything, you know that I am like just barely getting over my sickness. I was sick for like, it seems like 3 weeks or something, where I just like didn't have a voice for most of the time. But as you can tell, my voice is pretty much back. I still get a little bit of a weird feeling in my throat sometimes, but other than that, I've been pretty much back to normal. So hopefully I can get the channel back to normal. I guess we'll see. I'll keep you updated. I'm definitely going to do like an update video or something where I focus on just like talking to you guys and what's going on with the channel and stuff. Just want to keep you guys up to date on me, what's going on and stuff like that. But we're not going to focus on that now. We're going to keep it classy. We're going to play some RU. It's Classy Friday. Let's do this. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pause it until we find one. Hopefully we can find one real quick. Oh, I don't even need to click it. There we go. Nick Waddick. Got an interesting team. Jellicent, Minchino. A lot of things I don't like seeing, like the Minchino. Is it Chinchino? I forget which one's the evolved form. I think it's Chinchino. Yeah, it is. Exceligorzel is weird because it's got like Spike's Final Gambit nonsense, and this guy puts a timer on me without even saying good luck. Have fun. Cobalion, also a very possible lead with the rocks. This looks like kind of just like a bulky team. No, what am I saying? These things are frail as hell. But the rest of his team looks really bulky, so that's going to be kind of a problem because not many things on my team are like super offensive, except Mistral, my Clawitzer. And if I get a Sword Stance up with Shiftry, then I'll probably be looking good. But I think Mistral is going to be like the most important thing here because he's got the... You can take out the Jellicent. These things are a problem, which I'll use, what's it called? Steelix for, I think. He can smash pretty much everything. He can hit everything pretty hard. Maybe I can use Shiftry for the Meloetta or the something, I don't know. But let's lead with our Coiler Rattler anyway. Coiler Rattler is basically, when I made this team, I was like, how can I make Tyrantrum not a problem? Mega Steelix. Mega Steelix takes 30% from an Earthquake and like 10% from any other move from a Tyrantrum, so it's pretty useful. A Rock's going to be helpful for me? I think they are. And is this guy going to get spikes up? I do have a defog on my Golbat. Golbat's actually like completely supportive. Doesn't have a single offensive move, which is kind of weird. I did have defog on Shiftry, but then I realized I kind of wanted more of an offensive Shiftry just to kind of go with the team a little more. So I decided to throw defog on Golbat instead of Brave Bird, and we'll see how that works out. I could go for the Stealth Rocks here. I could go for an Earthquake. I think I'm going to go more offensive because I do want to try to break through this Drapion, this bulky Drapion probably, and try to like just do some damage. Okay, he does switch into the Cobalion, which will be just as weak to this Earthquake, which is beautiful. We see that it is leftovers. Could have the Focus Blast. I guess it could be especially offensive variant. Try to smash me with that. I think I might just kind of have to go for another Earthquake. This is pretty much my answer to Chinchino. We might just go for rocks, though. I think, you know, I'm going to predict him to just go for rocks. I think he's going to predict me to switch and go for rocks. And he could also be physically offensive. It's also a possibility. Yeah, he does just go for the rocks, so we do get the kill on this Cobalion. And we can defog those rocks away later. And we are at full health with just rocks up. We can deal with rocks. Not bad position to be in. We got rid of his Cobalion, which is great. And we know his Drapion probably can't do much to us because of the way he switched. In comes the Jellicent, and I really want nothing to do with this. Let's go into Golbat, because we can use this opportunity to defog. We are immune to a Toxic, and we can take a Scald pretty well. So I'm not really worried about this Jellicent against my Golbat. And I can Toxic it in return and be in a pretty good position. I'm pretty sure I can win 1v1. He gets a crit and a burn. But a crit doing 23% is a pretty good sign. I am going to Roost just to play it safe. I don't want him to like throw out an Ice Beam or something and just catch me off guard and do a lot of damage or something. So coupled with the burn and stuff, I just don't want to take a risk. So he goes into the Drapion. It probably has, yeah, definitely going for the knockoff here. I can go into Coily Rattler and not really fear this thing at all. Pretty sure. Yeah, I can't really do much to the Drapion anyway, so I might as well. And I really do want to hold on to that Eviolite. Going to be an important thing to hold on to. In comes the Coily Rattler. Let's see. He goes for the Swords Dance. I don't even really mind. Like, I have 498 defense. I do not care. I'm going for an Earthquake. He has no flying types, no levitating. So something is going to get hit by this Earthquake. There is no doubt about that. That's a really great for my Coily Rattler, but something you should, when making teams, be aware of the presence of Earthquake. It is one of the most common moves in the meta, and is also one of the most powerful and reliable moves. He goes with a Night Slash, doesn't even get a crit, and we get a nice one-hit KO on this Earthquake. That's what I like to see. So he must have been running an offensive one, obviously, because he has Sword Stance. And he's going with Night Slash instead of Knockoff, I guess. Just going for those crits. In comes the Excelgor. Golbat can come back in on this thing. I'm pretty sure it resists its stab 2 times. Also resists the Focus Blast, or 4 times. Resists both its stab and the Focus Blast 4 times, I'm pretty sure. Because Poison, I'm pretty sure resists Bug. Giga Drain, we also resist 4 times. So we have no problem coming in on this thing. Let's see. Do I want to Roost or do I want to Toxic it? Let's Roost. I want to play it safe. I don't want him to pull out like a Hidden Power Ice or something. Oh, he probably is going to switch at this point, maybe. Oh yeah, he's just going to set up spikes. That works too. But I can Roost and then defog on this following turn without any real problem. He'll probably get up another layer of spikes and I'll defog them away, so it'll kind of work out in my favor. He goes for another layer of spikes and we get the defog off, getting rid of all of his hazards that he's worked so hard to put up. Now we can taunt. I think I just want a Toxic. Get Toxic off on something. What? That is not something you see every day. Person, I guess, changed their name at that point in the battle, and that caused them to have to forfeit. Or maybe they just like got pissed and signed out. I don't know. But honestly, I was in a really good position there. He had lost 2 of his offensive Pokemon. I guess not really. He still had the Meloetta and the Chinchino to kind of hit me hard. But he didn't really have anything to take hits. Kind of like I could come in and with my Clawitzer and pretty much get a kill if I predict it right. I could also probably get a kill with Heliolisk and Shiftry. Yeah, I could pretty much hit him with pretty much anything. And he didn't really have any kind of defensive things except for that Jellicent. And I guess the Meloetta can take some special hits. Yeah, I was in control in that battle, I would say. It was definitely not over. He definitely quitted way too soon. But I guess getting all your things defogged away would be pretty upsetting. But that does bring me up into the 1200s of the RU ladder, which is honest. Obviously, most PokeTubers are not that excited about getting in the 1200s because they're up in like the 1900s or something. I don't know. But 1200 to 1300, that's where I usually hang out on the ladder on most tiers. So getting up out of the 1100s into the 1200s is pretty cool for me. Not that cool, obviously I'm not that excited as you can see, but still pretty cool. I like getting up into the higher rankings. I'm going to save this replay because I like to keep logs of all my teams and how they do. So I can go back to them and like see what teams worked and what stuff like that. Speaking of that, actually, I've been thinking about doing a new thing for the channel where I kind of make a video about a team. I could tell you like how this team works, what it does, and what each member of the team is meant to do. And then like go over some replays where they do well, maybe some replays where they don't do so well, and tell me if you guys would enjoy that kind of video. If that seems like content you would enjoy. It'd be kind of like a learning experience for everybody, like how to build a team and what would work in like certain tiers and stuff. Like I would focus on probably RU. I'd focus on just because I like RU and I want to focus on RU. But that's that. I'm predicting him to lead either with the Mesprit. I can never get all these names straight, but yeah, that is Mesprit, or the Steelix. He's bringing a real NU team here. Actually, I'm pretty sure is Mesprit NU. Mesprit might be RU, but Dodrio and Throw, I believe, are both NU. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think I'm gonna lead with my Mistral, because I do have a Scald, a super powerful Scald. Ooh, you can even hit this Embor. Do I outspeed this Embor? / Data Clawitzer. Yeah, Embor. I don't think. Yeah, this thing outspeeds me, and I don't really want to be taking a hit. So, actually, this thing is kind of a threat. But let's go into Coily Rattler. I haven't got my Mega Evolution off yet, so I won't be able to take it as well as I'd like to. But he's probably not going for the Fire type move here. Oh, okay. See, there goes my voice a little bit. He does pull the switch into the Magneton for some reason. But that lets me pretty much freely get up maybe my rocks. I doubt he's want to stay in. Okay, he can't hit me with anything, really. Yeah, I think I can get up my rocks for free. He could want to go into the Mesprit to try to dodge the Earthquake. Maybe even the Dodrio. Goes into the Throw instead. I have no problem staying on this thing, because it can't really hurt me, I don't think. Storm Throw is its signature move, I think. But is it gonna... It's gonna outspeed. I guess I could go into Golby. Nah, I'm not really worried. I'm just gonna go straight for a Heavy Slam, see how much damage we can get off on this thing. Because I doubt it's gonna be hit. Okay, bulks up. So it's a good thing. Kind of a good thing. Ooh, that crit! Holy moly! Nothing. I don't really know what to say. Yep, that's exactly what I want to say. But nothing really wants to take a Heavy Slam. I think the Embor does resist it, but even then, it's not going to be taking one. Not going to be happily taking one. So I think I'm just going to go for another one. It'll either KO this Throw after it does like minimal damage to me, or it'll do a lot of damage to whatever it switches into. Oh, he rests. So is this a rest talk set? cool. You know what? I want to get calc really quick. Shh. You have rest. But I'm gonna calc if maybe Earthquake will be doing more damage. I'm not sure how much throw weighs. So let's just quickly put in a Mega Steelix, not Metga. Steelix. Am attack invested, so I'm gonna put that in there. Against a throw. And you bulk up. I'm assuming that's what it is. Why is Heavy Slam in here? Heavy Slam. Okay, Heavy Slam is doing more, so that's good to know. So let's go back. It doesn't help that you got a crit and ruin the potential sweep. Sweep. Bruh, I have a goal bat. Calm down. Like, you could even hurt my Steelix with this thing. Like, I have 2 answers for you. Oh my god, another crit. Oh man. This Steelix, born and raised in Crit City. I think he just earned the thumbnail right there. I can't even, like, it's not my fault, like, sorry dude. Don't expect to be able to set up with a rest talk thing and be able to sweep, like, turn 4. Like, come on, dude. Like, come on. Let's see. Problem is I don't really have much for this. Coily Rattler's still going to be extremely useful for the Magneton, the Dodrio, maybe even the Embor, so I do want to hold on to it. What's not going to be helping me out that much? I feel like Shiftry might not be helping me out that much. Mellow Hype, maybe? Look at this set, by the way. I'm actually really excited to use this set. I haven't yet to use it, actually, in the 2 battles that I've done so far. So, this thing can still be useful as my Scarfer, so it's good to hold on to. Yeah, you know what? I think we can sack Shiftry. See, I'm pretty sure my spread static fast. Oh, a speed tie, and I'm speed invested. Yeah, Shifty's like least useful. Let's just do it. He might get up his rocks here, which I wouldn't really mind because my team doesn't mind rocks too much. Just goes right for the Earthquake, so that's fine. I can just go for C-Bomb. I think C-Bomb is neutral. I think they're both neutral, actually, because Grass is resisted by Steel. But Knockoff's going to be doing too much, and neither is Sucker Punch. I think. I wouldn't mind. But you could also some payback. Sometimes the Hax Gods do like to keep things balanced, but because he did go for the Earthquake there, I am able to get a some damage off. Ooh, he goes into Magneton. I can hit with a C-Bomb. Nope. GTG. He left. Come on, guys. This is RU. There's not supposed to be that many people that do this kind of stuff down here. Oh, boy. Well, let me pause this for a minute, see if maybe he comes back. Probably not, but we'll see. Okay, so we're back. Never came back, so I get the win there for some reason. Yeah. What you guys, like, let me just have a quick rant real quick. Like, Steelix is maybe... Is it? Okay. /weak Steelix. So you guys need to use this stuff. Like, if you guys don't know about all the different commands that you can use on Showdown, like, feel free. So see, like, Steelix is not weak to grass. So if I were to go for a grass type move, typically ground types are weak to grass, but Steelix is also not weak to grass type moves. Oh, you know what? He could have predicted me to be especially offensive with a Leaf Storm. That probably would have KO'd, maybe. But what I'm trying to say is, just because a Pokemon's weak to something doesn't mean it can't take the hit. Like, Steelix is so bulky that I wasn't even afraid to stay in on his fighting type, because Steelix can take a fighting type hit or two, especially from something that's like a pretty standard NU Pokemon. Like, Steelix has almost 500 like defense uninvested. Mega Steelix, of course, has 500, almost 500 defense uninvested. I was completely invested in attack and HP. That's a lot. So even if your Steelix is in on a fighting type, or a fire type, or a water type, or a ground type, as long as it's a physical hit, Steelix can probably take one or two. So, like, you don't need to be that scared of super effective hits sometimes. That's my rant. So we did win 2 matches today. I'm going to keep that 2-0 record. Is it win? Yeah, 2-0 win-loss record for today's episode of Classic Friday, because it has been about 20 minutes or so in this video, and I don't want it to go too long, and we got 2 wins. I'm feeling good about that, so I'm going to keep it at that. Guys, keep it classy and keep dreaming. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Hooah. Yeah. Hooah.